Arthur Hayes, co-founder of BitMEX, has issued a warning to Bitcoin holders, cautioning them against relying on Michael Saylor to provide market stability. The message, which circulated through Telegram, highlights a growing debate about whether any single individual can act as a reliable backstop for Bitcoin's price. Saylor, who leads Strategy, formerly MicroStrategy, has become a symbolic figure in the Bitcoin space due to his company's aggressive accumulation of the asset. The firm recently disclosed holding 818,869 BTC, making it the largest publicly traded corporate holder of Bitcoin. Some investors interpret Strategy's continued purchases as a signal of market support, effectively treating Saylor's actions as a psychological floor for Bitcoin's price. Hayes' warning challenges that perception, pointing out that no individual or entity can guarantee Bitcoin's trajectory. The caution comes at a time when Saylor's company is still actively acquiring Bitcoin, with the most recent quarter showing continued commitment to the asset. This has reinforced the belief among some holders that Saylor will continue to buy regardless of market conditions. However, Hayes' message suggests that this mindset could be misleading. He has previously expressed bullish views on Bitcoin, even projecting a price of $126,000, which makes most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. His current warning particularly notable. The warning is not about Saylor's ability to rescue the market in a literal sense, but rather about the psychological reliance that some investors place on his actions. The message raises important questions about market psychology and whether investors are placing too much faith in a single figure. The full text of the Telegram message remains unavailable, but the sentiment is clear. Bitcoin's price is ultimately determined by broader market forces, not by any single investor's actions. This warning could signal a shift in how investors approach Bitcoin's price dynamics, if holders begin to question the reliability of Saylor's actions as a market stabilizer. It could impact how they interpret price movements. The next signal to watch is whether Strategy's continued accumulation will maintain its influence on market sentiment, or if investors will start to diversify their signals for buying and selling decisions. The stakes are high because if Bitcoin holders begin to lose confidence in the perceived support from Saylor's company, it could lead to increased volatility or a shift in market psychology. Investors who have come to rely on Strategy's buying as a signal may find themselves unprepared if that pattern changes or if the market reacts differently. The mechanism at play is the interplay between institutional buying and retail sentiment. When a major player like Strategy continues to accumulate, it can act as a psychological anchor for the market, providing a sense of stability. But if that anchor is perceived as fragile or unreliable, it could lead to a reevaluation of risk and strategy among investors. The next signal to watch is whether Strategy's continued accumulation will maintain its influence on market sentiment, or if investors will start to diversify their signals for buying and selling. Most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. Decisions. This could mean looking at a broader range of indicators, such as macroeconomic trends, regulatory developments, or shifts in institutional adoption. The warning from Hayes underscores the importance of not placing undue faith in any single actor, even one as prominent as Saylor. It also highlights the need for investors to remain adaptable and to base their decisions on a more comprehensive understanding of the market. As Bitcoin continues to evolve, the role of individual figures like Saylor may shift, and investors who are prepared for that change will be better positioned to navigate the uncertainties ahead.